Islam has been a pain in the ass to we Nigerians. And the Northerners have always had this idea of Islamizing all Nigeria. You remember when IBB took us to IOC? All of us said, no, we don't want to, but they forced us into it. We are a member of the Islamic organization community or whatever they call themselves. And we know that Islam is under scrutiny everywhere in the world today because of the violence they perpetrate in the name of a very peaceful religion. The problem we are having in Nigeria today that everybody is talking, lack of food, lack of security, lack of this, lack of that our first lady is actually accusing us of that all this thing is happening to us because of our laziness, is directly linked to Islam. We don't have food because the Islamic Boko Haram will not allow people to farm in the north. We don't have food in the west because the Islamic Fulani herdsmen would not allow us to farm. And we cannot do anything about them because they are protected by the authority. General Sani Abacha said, any uprising in any country that is not quenched within 48 hours is sponsored by the government. This is why I believe that the Nigerian government is actually behind all this uprising. And it is like it is a policy of the federal government to drag every one of us into what we don't want to be part of. We are not all Muslims. This is why I'm calling on all Nigerians. I am calling you guys. It is time that we ask the government to give us the right to decide on the future of Nigeria. I know many of you will be saying, yes, after all, there are many many of our people, Yoruba, are Muslim. Listen, we will take care of the terrorists within Yoruba when the time comes. We will take care of the terrorists within our community when that time comes. But the general agreement should be on how to decide the fate of Nigeria. You cannot continue to drag us to what we don't belong into, what we don't want to be part of. In order to get rid of all the problems we're having in Nigeria today, the Nigeria government must give us the right to decide on the future through a referendum. We are not all Muslims, and you cannot continue to enforce a foreign religion of hate, of all problems on us.
Emmanuel Boachi, the head pastor of Source Pasture Church,
enabling by the Holy Spirit to reveal Jesus Christ, proclaiming the gospel, searching the scriptures, pursuing godliness, and investing into missions.
Emmanuel Boachi, affectionately called Pastor's Pastor, is a conference speaker, international media resource person on biblical Christianity, and country director for IAM CCBC.
That is International Also Ministerial Council of Churches and Bible Colleges, Ghana Chaplaincy.
The motive of this podcast is congregational, devotional, and evangelistic.
Stay tuned for today's sermon.